Welcome to Mindful Minerva. Have you ever thought about the secret signs that show how someone feels about you without using words? Today, we're going to reveal how people show they're interested in you without speaking, using psychology and proven research and studies that span decades. It's interesting how our bodies can tell others how we feel without us realizing it, especially when we like someone. With that, let's discuss some interesting nonverbal signs that might help you figure out if someone likes you. Sign number 1. The eyebrow raise. Have you ever caught someone in the act of slightly raising their eyebrow when their eyes meet yours? It's a subtle yet intriguing gesture that could hold deeper meaning. Psychologists have delved into this involuntary facial movement and theorized that it might signify more than meets the eye. This seemingly minor lift of the eyebrow might communicate a sense of surprise, curiosity, or even a subconscious attempt to appear more appealing. It's fascinating how our facial expressions, often beyond our conscious control, play a role in conveying hidden emotions or interest in another person. Picture this scenario. You walk into a room, and as you make eye contact with someone, you notice their eyebrow raise ever so slightly. It's a fleeting moment, but it speaks volumes. This nonverbal cue might be their way of subtly expressing their interest or intrigue in you, without uttering a word. In the world of nonverbal communication, such gestures become significant. They hint at the possibility of hidden feelings or a subtle attempt to establish a connection. The next time you catch someone raising their eyebrow when they see you, consider it as a potential sign of their interest in getting to know you better. Before we continue, please take a second now to subscribe to the channel. Your support would be much appreciated and would go a long way. With that, let's get right back into it. Sign number 2. Hair touching or twirling. If you're engaged in a conversation with someone and you notice them absent-mindedly twirling or touching their hair, that is a really good sign. While it may seem like a simple grooming habit, there could be more to it than meets the eye. Psychologists and body language experts often highlight that twirling or touching one's hair during interaction might not solely be about managing their locks. Instead, it could convey a deeper message, a signal of nervousness or an unconscious effort to capture your attention. This classic gesture, often subconscious in nature, has been linked to the idea of attraction. It's as though they're using this subtle action as a means to draw you in or establish a connection without explicitly expressing it verbally. Imagine it as a nonverbal cue. As you speak or engage with them, their fingers find their way to their hair, twirling a strand or lightly running their fingers through it. While they may not vocalize their feelings, this action might speak volumes about their interest in the conversation or their desire to make a positive impression on you. This seemingly small action can carry immense weight, so make sure to pay attention to this the next interaction you have with someone that you have a crush on. Sign number 3. Pupil dilation. Pay close attention to their eyes. Did you know our pupils naturally expand or dilate when we're excited or intrigued? It's an involuntary response. So if you happen to notice their pupils enlarging when they're in your presence, it could indicate that something has sparked their interest. This fascinating phenomenon of pupil dilation, often unnoticed in casual interactions, can actually be quite revealing. When someone's pupils enlarge, it's like a subtle cue, hinting at their emotional state. This involuntary response occurs when they're engaged or excited about something or someone, and maybe in your case, when they're around you. When you're chatting with someone and you suddenly notice their pupils seemingly growing larger, take that as a great sign. It's not something they control consciously, it's an automatic reaction. Their eyes, often considered the windows to the soul, might be inadvertently revealing their interest or attraction towards you. In the intricate language of nonverbal cues, pupil dilation is a silent yet powerful indicator. It speaks volumes about their feelings or excitement, indicating a heightened interest or emotional response to your presence or the conversation. Sign number 4. Outfit adjustments. Have you ever noticed someone adjusting their outfit multiple times when you're around? Whether it's straightening a tie, smoothing down a dress, or tidying up their appearance, this repetitive behavior might convey more than mere concern for their attire. It could signal a touch of self-consciousness and a desire to present themselves in the best possible way, especially when you're nearby. Psychologists often highlight that these frequent and seemingly unnecessary adjustments to clothing might not solely be about fixing wrinkles or ensuring everything looks perfect. Instead, it's often interpreted as a subtle attempt to enhance their appearance for your benefit. When you are in a conversation and you speak, if you notice them discreetly fixing their collar or readjusting their clothing, that might be a good indicator they like you. It's as though they're striving for that impeccable look, not just for themselves, but possibly to make a positive impression on you. These repetitive outfit adjustments might be their way of silently communicating their interest. The next time you observe someone fussing over their outfit when you're around, consider it as a subtle sign of their self-awareness and potential interest in making a favorable impression. These small yet repetitive gestures often carry underlying messages about their feelings or desire to create a positive image in your eyes. Sign number 5. Face touching. Believe it or not, unconsciously touching one's face during a conversation is associated with arousal. When someone engages in face touching while talking to you, it could be a subtle indicator that they're feeling some form of attraction. Psychologists have found a fascinating link between face touching and heightened emotions. This action might not always be deliberate. It often occurs without the person realizing it. While this behavior might seem insignificant, it's believed to be connected to a person's emotional state, especially when interacting with someone they find appealing or intriguing. It's like a subconscious response triggered by feelings of attraction or interest. In the intricate language of nonverbal cues, face touching is one of those subtle signs that suggest a deeper emotional connection or a sense of attraction. It's a silent indicator of their internal feelings, often conveying a subtle message of their interest in you without saying a word. If you notice someone touching their face while talking to you, consider it as a potential sign that they might be experiencing a sense of attraction or a heightened emotional response in your presence. Sign number 6. Mouth watching. This is an intriguing behavior. Try paying attention to where someone's eyes go while you're talking. It might seem unusual, but if you notice that their gaze frequently moves to your lips while you're speaking, it could suggest a desire for something beyond mere conversation. Psychologists and body language experts often highlight the significance of eye movements during interactions. When someone's eyes repeatedly focus on your lips as you talk, it can imply a subtle interest in something beyond the words being exchanged. It's like an unconscious inclination that might suggest a desire for a deeper connection or intimacy. This behavior is seen as a subtle indicator of their inner feelings. It's as if their eyes are trying to convey a message beyond the conversation, indicating a potential interest in a more personal or romantic connection. If you notice someone frequently glancing at your lips while conversing, consider it as a potential sign that they might be intrigued by the idea of something more than just talking. These subtle eye movements often convey unspoken desires or a wish for a closer, more intimate bond. Sign number 7. Stomach alignment. Let's discuss an interesting aspect of body language, which is our body orientation when interacting with others. It turns out that where our stomach points during a conversation can communicate a lot. If someone's stomach is facing towards you, it's generally considered a positive sign. It often indicates openness and interest in the conversation and in you. Conversely, if you notice that their stomach is pulled back or turned away, it might imply disinterest or discomfort. When someone angles their body away from you, especially your stomach area, it can suggest a lack of engagement or a feeling of unease in the interaction. Body orientation plays a significant role in nonverbal indicators and are often overlooked by so many. It reflects our subconscious feelings and comfort levels in social situations. The next time you're conversing with someone, pay attention to the direction their stomach is pointing. It might offer valuable insights into their level of interest or comfort during the interaction. Nonverbal cues are incredibly important in how we communicate with others. They give us hints about how someone feels, sometimes in ways that words can't fully convey. Learning to recognize and understand these signals can really boost your ability to understand others and build stronger connections. It's important to keep in mind that nonverbal cues are just a part of the whole picture. While they're fascinating and insightful, relying entirely on them might not give you the complete story. Communication, whether it's through words or gestures, is intricate and varies from person to person. As always, thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, as your support is the main thing that keeps this channel going. Feel free to share your experiences and observations in the comments below. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.